Papua New Guinea is the world's second largest island. It is a country that is filled to the brim with dangerous mountains, impenetrable jungle, and illegally armed groups. In 2014, myself and my friend Richard completed what many told us was impossible, an unmotorized crossing of the country through the interior without the help of porters. After 3 grueling days on the log raft, we are thankfully back on the ground. However, it seems like the terrain is so steep and untamable that it's starting to look like we'll both come out half drowned and with broken bones. As an injury out here has lethal consequences, we decide to ask Murray, our guide, what to expect.
Yeah, I'm worried for myself and my 2 friends. The mountain is very steep. It's dangerous. You can fall down and you go all the way. Accident, break their hands or leg, like this.
After that uplifting news, we crack on. Risking Bones at least offers some amazing views. However, the mountains here also offer another danger, which is about to nearly kill us.
Go. This is the fastest river we've come across, and it is killer, absolute killer. It's so scary. As soon as that takes you, I mean, you can see behind us. You're going to hit your head on a rock. You're gone. You alright?
Yeah, fine. Good. Back on?
Yeah.
We're still shaking with adrenaline when we reach a small village of Miamin. The fun stuff is over for a couple of days. Now we must resupply on sweet potato and tinned fish and let our feet heal from the jungle rot, which is making skin fall off our toes.
But my feet, I don't know why patches are, but my feet have just disintegrated. There's just huge patches on the balls of my feet, on the heels and across all the toes where they're completely raw.
Because they're so wet all the time, the bulk of the skin is starting to flake off.
They started off as tiny little red spots, and they've all just sort of merged together just to create this web of rawness.
And this isn't really that effective for walking many miles, of course.
I can't describe how sore it is. It's like having sunburn and cuts just all on the sole of your feet.
He's been talcing his feet and drying his feet at every break, just like I have.
The patch, thankfully, is pretty considerate about my feet. I think if he wasn't, it would cause some tension, but he's been good, and he's very understanding that there's not a lot I can do and not a lot I could have done differently. It's so demoralising when you're walking, trekking for 10 hours and you're doing like less than a K an hour. When you look at your GPS and you're like, you've hardly, you're still in hundreds of metres after an hour. You're absolutely knackered, sweating constantly. It just shows you how hard this terrain is.
Despite having a local to show us the tracks, we are still getting lost. They don't understand our concept of time and distance, making our maps unreadable for them, whereas we find it difficult spotting tracks. In this rough terrain, where 6 kilometers per day is good, it is difficult not to get down.
Christ, I am utterly exhausted. It's been a long day. We've probably only done about 6 kilometers and I am absolutely shattered. You can feel low blood sugar levels and everything. I just need to go and get some food and then maybe I'll be happy after that.
You kind of quickly forget how tough the jungle is to walk through. That's to be expected, really, going through the Star Mountains. It's the biggest mountain range between the Andes and the Himalayas.
We camped on a ridge on this mountain. And me and Patch realised yesterday while we were walking that we're getting a lot more out of breath than what we were. And that's just with a little bit of altitude. You finally come to a little opening, and as you can see, that is beautiful. You forget that you're cold, you forget that you're tired. You do the honours, let's do the honours. Yeah. And our host as well, obviously, just as important, clapping the beginning one. There we go. So we're at the top of this mountain, and normally we'd just be starting work. Good productive use of our time.
In the next chapter, tough calls need to be made.
We're going to be hitting into our emergency rations now. Morale is low.
The team is forced to descend cliffs without ropes,
Well, I'm shitting myself.
and the expedition is in for a close shave.